I think home means to me what it means to everyone else. It's safe, it's comfortable, it's welcoming.
It's an interesting question what home means to me. I think on the surface it's a simple question, but for architects it's much tougher because home is more than a place that we design. It's about the experiences that people have and their memories and all the characteristics that go with making a place much more than the physical environment that it is.
Home is a place that's safe and secure where you can go to rest and relax.
What's been special about the Sanderson project is the commitment that everybody involved has had for it, that we're creating homes for people who have been without them for the longest time.
I think something that's exciting about Sanderson is that this is the first time a community mental health center has delved into low-income housing tax credit development, and it creates new opportunities and an example for the country to look at.
As a builder, I really appreciate clients that value the same things that we do, and working with the Mental Health Center of Denver, it was clear from the beginning that they really valued the right things. They value sustainability and durability and livability for their residents, and made a lot of great decisions that made this project turn out better, and I really appreciate that.
Home means to me the opportunity for security, the opportunity for stability, and the opportunity for economic prosperity. And in fact, it's so important to us here at CHAFA that we've incorporated it into our vision statement, and that is that every Coloradan should have the opportunity for housing stability.
One place to stay, that's it. Be clean and be able to feed myself.
Home means to me that you have a safe sanctuary that's just yours, that you can have family to visit, you can have friends to visit, you can choose to lay on the couch and watch TV, you can choose to do your laundry, meet your neighbors, visit out in the community, into your surrounding communities, but always have a safe place to come back to just have a little peace and quiet.
The home to me means a place that you can walk in your door, feel safe and secure, get rejuvenated, turn around and be ready to go out into the world again.
Home is really a place that you can be yourself, you can become community with the people around you, and that you know it will be there tomorrow.
We've been working on this since the end of 2014, so it's been a long process. I think the process itself, and it's almost every day, and it's little things that have added up to the one big thing of just being able to provide an opportunity for people to improve their lives and give them a place of security and self-reliance.
I've seen a lot of supportive housing units across the country, and MHED Sanderson Apartments is really on the cutting edge of providing trauma-informed care and really creating an environment that everyone wants to call home.
Something that stands out is the innovative way that we designed this building for the people who would be living here and recovering here. We need them to feel safe, we need them to feel at home, and we designed it specifically with the residents in mind. What would make them feel at home and safe and peaceful and able to engage in services that would help them recover their lives.
I think it's an opportunity to start my life over is what I think.
Home is a place to relax. It's safe, the people you love are there, the things you love are there, and it's your place. It's your home.
What home means to me, especially for Sanderson, is an opportunity for shelter and safety and a place to store your things, to actually have some things of your own.
Home to me means safety.
Home is a stable platform from which you can build the rest of your life, and that could include things like physical safety and security. It could include a sense of community and belonging, and it could include feeling valued. And I think this project, Sanderson Apartments, is really going to do that for its residents.
Home is the building blocks of everything. It is the place that we can come back to and figure out what we're going to do the next day and the rest of our lives.
Home is a starting point by which people can build community and focus on their physical and mental health.
A project this big is really, it does take a community. I appreciate the Mental Health Center of Denver and how they've always offered that support, growth, new thinking, and that sense of community.
The Mental Health Center of Denver has been a great owner in the fact that they were able to understand where the construction workers are. They understand our timelines and our logistics and really how this building goes together. It's less stress on us because they understand our day-to-day operations, they understand the logistics, the sequencing, and the timing of the events that need to take place.
There's a lot that's going to happen here. So it may only be a building for 60 people, and if we could do it, we'd build a building for 250 people if we could. But here we are with 60, and that's 60 more people who won't have to sleep on the street tonight, that will have a safe place to be, that will be with people who care about them and who are experiencing the same things that they are. And it's a place to start. And it's a place for us to start, and now we can move on and build the next 4 Sandersons.
I finally got an opportunity to get my life together, and this is it.
For me, Sanderson is hopefully the first of many. Hopefully this will be one of many mental health centers that put together this type of supportive housing.
I think the one thing about Sanderson Village that we're most excited about as a partner is that this is something that, while it's hard to do, it can be done again and again and help more people in the future. Development, a community like Sanderson Village doesn't happen easily, and it takes many, many people doing their part to pull it off.
So home feels comfortable. Feeling comfortable is a place where I belong, a place where I can be myself, a place where people understand me.
Before the development plan, it was just a piece of dirt. It was just another piece of dirt along Federal. And now it's going to be many homes for many people and affect them for the rest of their lives.
I've enjoyed working with our little beginning team, Oriana, Cynthia, and I. We got to be pretty good buds in the process and figured out what each of us held in order to help each other out.
The Mental Health Center of Denver took a leap and was one of the first participants in the Affordable Housing Toolkit. And the fact that they took that step and came through the back end of that with an actual development that is coming out of the ground, or is out of the ground, with units that are actually going to help the chronically homeless, I think is an amazing thing to me.